Nyeba gunle namdul shing yenden gunge genpa bo simje gunge nyen chekbo tamje kenla gun chanse. Ome chege yenge podane dusum sange gunge ngowo ni ransum chuko ngasumaden zebe. Zaive lame shabla so waende. 난 정말 럽종 장기유 삼비 삼바삼식 마인발 또비 최디 랑귤레 케비 최두 룽기 최델라 되삼기거니 냠술링기 유 삼비 니중기 삼바당 장집기 셈당 템베거니 담비주 셈버슈.
In the beginning, please give rise to pure, excellent motivation, that of Batichita and renunciation, thinking that in this Dharma session, I'm not just merely studying, right, the Dharma, but what I'm doing is actually I am practicing. I'm practicing the Dharma of scriptural transmission by means of receiving the teachings, listening carefully to them, contemplating on the teachings. And I'm doing that, I'm engaging with the Dharma of scriptures in order for the Dharma of realization to dawn in my mind stream. So that should be our outlook for this Dharma session.
뜸바 좀 되기 탑켈은 투지 침백거니 ngaranzu dungal lengule tarabi chedula sange ki chegi kolo rimba sum la sopa koriye pinani teni tatunda todo dabu chsoba ina sange ki sherchen ki nangla semma chite semge ranshin wesawa wo sumbatan den nangla duide yore teni dandanga zuda ka kolo ki wangdo chidu kolo tama deyi kongdel tang teni semma chi semge ranshin wesawa se ki nangi sumbatini semge ranshin chidang ngogo tongba ranshin sawa tuchi kunjab ki tanyi yinba tang te nangni teni wesawa yinbe yinsul di kyu dewar shepe nyingbu sani te koni gebar tena pape ki shung tan Gyud Lama tila nga zu tesam chepe kapre.
Our teacher, the Buddha, who was very skilled in means in order to free the beings from the suffering and the causes of suffering, has turned the Dharma wheel 3 times. And to summarize the main points of all those teachings of the 3 turnings of the wheel, we can look at a quote from the Prajnaparamita Sutra that is as following: "As for the mind, there is no mind. The nature of the mind is luminosity." So now, here in this Dharma session, we are looking primarily at the intent of the teachings pertaining to the last final turning of the wheel. So when it comes to explaining the mind, we can talk about the mind's essence being emptiness, the mind's nature being luminosity, and the mind's all-pervasive energy being that of compassion. And here, in this Dharma session, the text that we are concerned with, that's the Uttara Shastra, or Gyud Lama, primarily explains this luminous nature of the mind, just as the quote, right, that we looked at from Prajnaparamita states that as for the mind there is no mind, the nature of the mind is luminosity. So this is this luminous nature of the mind, and the text that expounds it, that's the main topic of this Dharma session.
ranzu sugin latini tenju di ma deshe gyab yong tu tini tongmar dudunji sheni deshe gyab kugure sungbare dedang tsultumbe koni ranzu tenju di jeje koni chen daksha ba jindu chen korang la deshe yagochi dang kowa yagochi lemna tenju korang ki dudun dang neka dawadi galakang samchi ngi tuki yoba indu gyumsen tendra tini da kazang azu tenju ki chen dumbu sum dawaji la tangni tini tenju nangi neka dawadi dudun dawadi shugu yore ta ten nangni tiring nipa tenju se ki sumbadi ani teki da zo karib tingi yore suna chidang tenju se di gobatang tini chedadu kasubabe gyu dewarashabi nyingbo di tini matona nyimik kari yobatang tona piyon kari yore suni gobatang drebekoni shubikabre.
Traditionally, when it comes to giving a commentary on the treatise, such as the Uttara Shastra, we start by giving a brief summary of the text. And also we focus at the title of the treatise. And here at the title, the Uttara Shastra, or the treatise entitled The Highest Continuum, this title is given according to the meaning, the subject matter of the text, right? And so actually understanding the title will enable us to already have a really brief understanding of the main topic, subject matter of this treatise. That's why we are focusing at the three parts of the title, right? The treatise of highest continuum of the, we can say, of the Mahayana. And so these three parts of the title are explained through the lens of the three different topics, 3 points, right? Which help us then to get that brief summary of the whole text. So among these 3 parts or points that we've been focusing at in the last classes, we arrived at the point that explains the benefits and purpose of studying this text and the effects of not studying the text. And in other words, we can say that we're looking at the benefits and purpose of realizing our own intrinsic enlightened nature or Buddha nature, and the defects of not realizing our enlightened nature, right? And we combining that explanation with one of the parts of the title. So that's what we will also continue with right now.
Tati goebadi kasangi chidang ki goebadang tini chedadu kasubabe shung korangi nangla kam tembi liwi ki tamadela tini kam tembi ki goeba suni sungyore 당에 가상 지단기 거버다우디 가상 슈스미 반도다니 더 데링드니 동말 슝코랑기 나라드니 거바들라 가리가리 숨으레 승디디 말하더니 대시슈기 드니 디 차베철라더니 아주 지당 제바이나다 가상 딘주세 기능라 책디 샤스트라세디 최급라 고기열에세기 개천보지디다 최세디 차디겨래 다디 최비 최당디 간데레세지 아니 데 슝 코랑 나라 땡열에 어디에는 이마 슈기인스 미바들라.
In the last Dharma session last Saturday, we already started looking at the purpose and benefits of studying this text, and I mentioned that the purpose is twofold. There's a general purpose and a more specific one. So already finished talking about the general purpose of studying this text. And today we'll start this Dharma session by looking at the specific purpose, which itself is taught in the treatise. So in the fourth Vajra point, the point of the element of the enlightened nature, Buddha nature, at the end of the explanation of the element, there is a subject that of the purpose, the benefit of studying about learning about Buddha nature. So that's what I will go through at first. And after that, today we'll look at the way this treatise, this Shastra, is going to transform us. Remember what I told in the last teachings, that the word Shastra, or in Tibetan Tencho, consists of two parts, right? It has these two meanings. One is to transform, and another one is to protect. And so, in order to understand what is the way for this treatise to transform our minds, we need to actually go into the treatise itself, right? And that's what I'm going to do today after explaining the more specific purpose of studying the text.
Tini ta kamgi liu kapsula kam timbe goba sungbe kapsu tangbo diwa dawji soyren ta dolong dawre sangye ki ka kholo rimba sum kor yonti ka barwa kapsula chetam je tongba ni re seni dini sungdus milamdang gyuma nashin re seni dini yangyar ka thame kapsula dini detsamla mashaba chini wesawa re seni sungdus pena nge dangi shweba nashin sem machite seni dela tsam mashaba chini yangyar semge rangshin wesawa o seni sungdus ta di kandire ani sem machite seni kyangbalamna tigirwas inji minji yangyar wesawa o seni sungwae ki kimsen karire seni tiwaji kuriyore ta tiwasana dolong dawaji tordina tongni chutamje rangshin matuba tsamji temba ki matik bachini ani yangyar ji tenyuendela goba kariyore seni tiwadi yungoyore tini degi lendi kyab yondu sangye ki tini yangyar ka thame kapsula wesawa o seni sungedela goba kimsen mangbo yore seni da tini mala goba di ngarang sun deshi nyingba hama gona ni nyeba nga yores teta pang to kumare 대신 닝부디 여바당 임바 하고는 냠는 제바이나 아니 예방아 보디 빵니 연den가 마란술라 톱니 아니 최 두발라 람디티니 오년다니기 템포당 세부지 용도 그랬습니다. 도스마 그거받은 도스 지식해버려.
So what is the specific purpose for studying the Uttara Shastra and specifically studying this topic of the element, the enlightened nature? Right. Well, we can start by posing a question that other scholars, practitioners have already done. So the question is, well, the Buddha, in his middle turning of the way, has spoken that all phenomena are emptiness, right? They are like a dream, like an illusion. But then he continued, and with the third turning of the wheel, the final, he also added that they are luminosity. They are by nature that of clear light. So the question is really like, why the Buddha didn't stop with the statement that all phenomena are emptiness? Like when we look at the quote from the Prajnaparamita, right? As for the mind, there is no mind. We can put full stop there. There is no mind. Enough, right? But no, and the Buddha didn't stop there. He continued and made that final statement that the nature of the mind is luminosity. So we might have this kind of objection, a question: was it not enough to state that the mind, there's no mind? It's not enough to say that all phenomena are emptiness? Basically, what the question is, what is the reason to add after making that kind of statement of emptiness? What's the reason to add after that there is also the nature of clear light and luminosity? So to answer that question, first of all, we can say that there are many reasons. And the text, Sutra Tantra Shastra, at the end of this chapter on the enlightened element, has clearly indicated that there are 5 faults, 5 problems that we won't be able to get rid of unless we really believe and see this Buddha nature, right? Unless we understand Buddha nature. And it also continues to kind of state the benefits, such as like, well, if you actually do know about Buddha nature, if you realize that enlightened element, that basic goodness of all beings, that you will rid yourself of those 5 faults, and instead you will have 5 qualities. Your path, your accomplishment of the Dharma will be extremely stable and clear, right? That's what the text of Uttara Tantra Shastra indicates when kind of how it answers to that question.
Teni 다 당보디 예방아티마 숭거. 대신 닝부디 여바당 심전 탐절라 캬여바디 하마구나. 아니 예반 남바 록독스나 민도 딘데긴 디반 남방 아디 용그레 숭바레. 디바 당보디 가르레스나 심 shum바스 the sim shumbayan segre dangni nyepayan segre ni khasang gongdu shubana shin kangda susu la susu la ichi meba susu susu la ni sanje kopang dup tukre sambala deng meba ta ichi meba indu ani ngaju lega gochuk matu patang gochuk pa inaya dela chundu machung mata peje ngarangzu Shu dubgen chasang la chik kandar ngaran zo yin chik energy da wuji dang boost da wuji yungu midwa di maywaye titini dega nashin lam labdi frustration chadwe ya diya yu deshe nying budi yobar ngo ma she pa tang yi ma she pa la teni chunga yore tendu sim shumba sedi nyeba tangbuni nyeba nga yobe nane tangburi sumbari ta tila namju nga zu lelo nani dangi giluk dangi nyebi lelo yang sigirwa.
So at first, let's look at those 5 faults that ensue from not knowing about Buddha nature and not really realizing that it permeates all sentient beings without exception. So we can say this kind of 5 obscurations, right? If you will. So the first one is the one of discouragement, the one that we touched a bit in the last Dharma session. Right? Not believing in oneself when we don't know about our own enlightened nature or the enlightened nature of all beings. What happens is that we don't trust in ourselves. We don't have confidence in our abilities. Right? We can't even start the path. And if we start the path, then we don't carry on because we lack this kind of diligence, actually this kind of boost energy, right? That's what we don't have because we don't know about our own basic goodness, Buddha nature. And what comes from that, is a lot of frustration, discouragement, also, it's a type of laziness, really, right? The laziness of self-deprecation, laziness of putting oneself down. That's first pitfall here. That's the first obscuration.
Ta didi ge chumba shirare ngaransu tomar chela juk matubiye diyang tini lelo tila tini yi ma shepa ngo ma shepa tini susu semgi nyuba tila bardu lam gombe kapsula tsundi chumbo yong matubiye kimsen diyang tini susu semgi nyuba di shuk chumbo chi tang kya chumbo chi yoba la iche dang ngeshe ma shepa tini chungo yore.
This is really, really important because that kind of fault, that obscuration really creates like big obstacles for us because at first, when we don't recognize Buddha nature as being this basic nature of ourselves and others, when we don't trust, right, we can't even start the path without that trust, without that confidence in ourselves and our abilities. And then, if we, in the middle, if we even start the path, we won't have enough energy, that kind of diligence, enthusiasm in accomplishing the path, because we will have we will lack that trust, that confidence in ourselves, in our abilities.
Peshana anzu da shung karang nana pekare sungere sana susu ki kangbe ki wola ter ser yobati hamako ngomashe susu sagyu tungju mebe ki dungan shuk chumbachi tede bayina tadi korangi kangbe wola ser yobati yi machebi ngomashe balatini chungare jezang kola dungan yungu yore jezang kogi ani serdi tseyeki ndoba yungu yo marila sadi nduyeki tsundu yanki ge yo mare kesi soso la ani ulbo ki dungal dinde chi tebe kapsula susu kangbe wala ter yobati ngoshe na lele chini tsani dig marwa 강교교 탑시에 강라 제니드니 세디 테디 락탑지 지기로와 근데 나시 ngaransu semgingo gyudawarshabi ningbudi nyupadi ngaransu tata ngomashi yimachi yongduitini 거기 value 다워디 짠이 통토게요 말해 게시 통바이나 당원에 당ning 아주 지당 다줄 니까와스니 갑술로 망부실라고요 봐 다디안 조디 단다 텐데기드니 semgingo ngo시에기 과갑 라베 갑술라 니 탑시지니 ngo 처마투바이나 양결 텐데기 뉴스지 짠이라기 말해 선배기 시라기드니 방sem당 준주당 숙충부지께니 쏘바지기래
di nanshin yana di dagarandre
베나 싸우기 때 여봐 하거나 이체나 아니 쏘바 숙충부거니 교보교보 세디 타베체도랑 나와 쏘바지기로 봐 다가저 육색이 말아
di nanshin
베나시 ngaranzu semgin고 베데나시 ngaranzu semgin고디 뉴바디 여바당 드니 딘데기 뉴바디 단당 고마트나 아니 제마 양결 고갑라기 민도 삼베기 판셈지고니 아주 땡땡 쳐라 좀바 슈춤보고는 죽도 그래요 자다는 아주 죽 마티베디 가르레스나 베나 사오기 때디 여바하마고 여레스니 미기 라바딜라 이마치니 아니 안도 슬라데 바래
and the example to kind of really an analogy to illustrate this kind of situation, this fault, also comes from this text, the example of a treasure buried beneath a house of a poor man, a man who is struggling, who cannot even get access to basic needs like food and clean water, right? Not having any kind of wealth, possessions to buy those things for oneself, and being completely oblivious to the fact that just beneath the floor of his or her house, there is this treasure right there. So obviously not knowing about this treasure kind of keeps that poor person in the cycle of poverty, right? That also the, not knowing and not trusting, even if someone tells that person, look, you might have that treasure, right, buried beneath your house, not trusting others saying that kind of entails what it leads to is that the man will not even try to dig, right? There will be no diligence, so to say, right? There will be no attempts, no efforts made in digging and seeing what's there, right? In the beginning, from not knowing and not trusting, what comes out of it is then not even trying to get it. Because it all comes from that knowledge, from recognition and trust. If that person, that poor, poverty-stricken person, would really know for sure, trust that there is a treasure right there, that knowledge, that recognition, that wholehearted trust will lead to this person to, take the shovel and start digging right away to obtain that wealth, right? The person won't take it easy, won't be laid back and thinking, well, I don't know, maybe I'll check it later. Well, obviously not, right? Being in such a dire situation, knowing that, trusting that there is this wealth, well, the person will try one's best and put forth effort in obtaining it. So that's a really great metaphor for our own situation, right? Us not recognizing our own goodness, our light in nature. If someone tells us we don't trust, right? Basically, we don't see the value of Buddha nature, of our own enlightened nature. And because we don't see the value, the worth of our own capacities, of our own true nature, we don't really try our best, right? We don't have that diligence, that enthusiasm, on the path. So it's kind of like what we speak of when we talk about the difficulties of obtaining precious human life. When we really, really understand that preciousness of the human life, when we really take to heart the difficulties of obtaining it, we understand that this kind of opportunity will not come about easily again anytime soon. That propels us to be really, really diligent, right? We don't want to waste time. We want to take advantage of that opportunity and really do our best with what we got, that precious opportunity. So same here, really, right? It's when we don't recognize, when we don't trust, we don't even enter onto the path. We don't have that, kind of appreciation of this preciousness, of this amazing opportunity we all got, that capacities that we all have, right? So we kind of let them waste because of lacking that trust, because of not recognizing. And of course, that's the vice versa. Once we really recognize and trust, we will not let it go waste, even for a moment. We won't be laid back about this precious opportunity. So it's just like that.
Penna aransu mijik loja ni ku dige na ta nilam de ni nightmare kya nya tingge na inkerang loja ke nang la randomly kama nga ke ring na kya ni segres dedu kya ni setu bai na sebares mene yanger lo ni ke sumge chin ni ku ni nightmare rang tingres la bai na ta dende ki kokap di kama nga ke ring la ni se kokap chira ro nightmare le dolek tinga chu tagas thola tang marwa shira gida kokap cha chum bu chires dende gida phangsam chi yung go yor
Tama, that's just not so di chola jogi mare, di jegi. Oh, las. Yes. Nainla. DJ Rachik. Well, here's another example. Imagine a person who is asleep for 100 years and continuously in, that sleep, that person is seeing only a nightmare, experiencing nightmare for 100 years straight, just sleeping and seeing nightmare after nightmare after nightmare. Imagine now that there is this chance to kind of like randomly wake up for 5 minutes, fully wake up. That's it. You're awake. There's no nightmare, right? It's gone. Otherwise, if you don't take up on that chance to wake up for 5 minutes, you're gonna, that person, let's say we tell that person, well, you will continuously just be asleep and keep perpetually seeing that nightmare. Now, will that person just let that kind of opportunity go to waste when we tell the person, you can now wake up for 5 minutes from this continuous nightmare, right? Will you just like lose it and just say, I don't care? Of course not. You want that person won't let that opportunity, that precious really chance to go to waste. Kind of that sense of loss, right? What sense of loss would it really ensue from not taking up person on that kind of offer? Just imagine that.
manzu nangba sanje ba thang lakwardu manzu nga ju ning ma thang sosin la so be kapsula semngo tu se shurwa tani yenden sanje kunda nyamna ya kadin sanje be kyang lakwa yin se zawi lama di hal lebe ge tani cha chimbu chi gwe kimchen kar resna nge danji shiba na shi nganzu ta yun ringbu chigla nightmare dinala nye mogo wacheni pa ni se jugen rawdi sucha de yoresna tsawi lama de cha de yor tende imbaindu tsawi lama de semgu tyokin di pe katin chumba china tsa chumba tsigwe di kimsen tendere
And in the Buddhist tradition, and specifically in the Nyingma tantric tradition, that of Dzogchen, there is a tradition of pointing out the nature of mind. And we say that the one who points out the nature of one's mind, known as the root teacher, in terms of his or her qualities, that that root teacher is equal to the Buddhas. But in terms of the kindness, the kindness of root teacher is far superior to that of the kindness of all the Buddhas. Because it is, imagine that perpetual continuous nightmare for 100 years. And now there is this person who can give you a chance to wake up for 5 minutes from that nightmare. So that person who has that power to wake you up from that nightmare is the root teacher. That's the root Lama, the one who wakes us up just even for 5 minutes. And that's why we say that that person, root teacher, is exceedingly kind in what he or she does to us.
ta nipa di karisung yoresena semchen tham zela sem yokenchi yini sungde gyu dewar shebe nyingbu ki kyab yore sungbare ta di sanyi wane nga zo kam kapsulan geba yungare deshik nyingbu towa yungla kyab suni pedang gyumsen mangbu sungare ta di ha goye di kechumbare sungbare di ha magona karichagire sena rangla sem kengba seyaji 아니 shen se de la ji me bare se ji kantar rang dang shen se di yewa ji che ndi cha che sa be la ani da ngarang chimbo yi nga cha chimbo yi shen ba se di shen re je za ani nga shira judo me sam ra wuji dor du na rang la sem keng ba tang ni shen la member zimbe ko ni 닝제 게 두고 말해 숨바래 장주심이 아버지 냠린제 두고 말해 숨바래
That was for the first fault among the 5 faults. We can say 5 defects. The second one, right? To understand the second one, first of all, we need to say that when it comes to this enlightened nature, this basic goodness, it's really all sentient beings without exceptions who possess it, right? This Buddha nature permeates all beings. And we will see it as we reach the 4th chapter, the 4th Vajra element in this text. The element, there will be a lot of reasons, illustrating examples, right? That are going to show that this enlightened nature really belongs to everyone, right? Permeates all beings. So now when we don't recognize that, right, what happens, right? What kind of fault ensues from lacking that recognition is that, well, we will have perhaps a lot of pride, and what will happen, we will have contempt for other beings. Literally, the text says contempt for inferior beings. Well, what it means is that we will see others as inferior, right, and have contempt towards them. Well, when we don't recognize that they have also the Buddha nature, we will automatically have this kind of division in our minds between us, well, I'm great, and others, well, it's not my problem. I'm not going to, meddle with others. Sort of that kind of split. So when we don't see that other sentient beings indeed possess this enlightened nature, we will have contempt towards those poor, wretched beings, and it will be extremely hard for us to generate compassion and bodhicitta towards them. So this is really the kind of second fold, right? This contempt for inferior beings means we will lack compassion, lack bodhicitta, and we will have this lot of like division between them and us.
It's not my problem, Sigra.
Well, so this attitude that Khenpo just very skillfully said in English already, this attitude, all, it's not my problem, right? That's what will come here.
Ta ti la be kapsula kasi shiwala ki chunchu na lai mangu ya ku ning che wo shira sung yore. Ka resna problem ji yo bai na problem rang res. Dile kerang it's my dang se pajo ki khoi problem re nge problem se yewa chi gi yo maris la bare. Dunga se dunga rang res. Dungal jatu di rang shi ni ka la yo res. Ti yewa che di matik bare sung bare.
To that, Shantideva beautifully explained in the way of the Bodhisattva that when there is a problem, it's a problem. And it's not like we can really or should divide and split and say, well, this is my problem and that's not my problem. That's like problem of someone else. Because problem is a problem. And when there is one, it's really kind of belongs to everyone because suffering is suffering. We all experience it. I experience it. Other beings experience it. So it's really completely not okay to shield oneself from others and say like, well, their problem, suffering is not my problem and not my suffering.
Teni ta gyud deshe nyingbu dowa yong la kyab yore se di dot samji mayin bar nga zu ngak nyamlin jebe kapsula ha leba ki kechum bare. Kar resna ngak ki tawa di shiza tawa chik di kar resna dakpa chimbo sigirwa kunzub dakpa chimbo tan tundam nyamba chimbo sungo yore. Ta namgyu nga zu ta maang chewa nga zu ke namba dorshi teba nyamlin nangke inani nga zu 당고 왕슈베 값은 당낭 검고 그래 당낭 검고 그랬으면 양이 양도 순고도와 땡안주 냠린 제베 값을라 나기 람라 각 대기 안수 있는 다 가서 그래 디 범터디 아주 모타나 값값라 람갈 지시하기도와 슬리핑 폴리스 다오디 당낭디 매용디 디 마버지 카도도와
Okay.
시라게 좀 보래. 다 당낭 세디 그 대신 님보디 심진 탐절을 개발 매버 여바 하거나 당낭 고매를 시라 깔려요 말이. Pure perception.
The statement that all sentient beings possess Buddha nature kind of permeates all beings. It's not really only beneficial for our sutric studies, but we really can't do without it in our tantric practice. So if we are tantric practitioners, that's to say we are following the Vajrayana, right? We have that view there of great purity, that's the relative level of the view, and great equality, that's the ultimate view of the Vajrayana. And the ground, the basis for that view of great purity and equality, guess what? The basis for that view, of course, again, that's the fact that all beings have Buddha nature. Otherwise, how are we going to develop that pure perception, which is the kind of doorway into the Vajrayana? When we practice the Vajra vehicle, we start with receiving an empowerment, right? So in order to practice, we need to receive that empowerment one. And in the beginning of that initiation of that empowerment, we always, well, it's sad that we need to start by having pure perception. Without that pure perception, it's like we're going to have a lot of bumps on our road, on our ride. It's like those kind of sleeping police, right, that are on the road, and that's kind of, gonna like slow us down on our journey. And pure perception, so it's really important, right, to have that pure perception, not really distinguishing between self and others, but seeing that purity, that worth in all beings equally. That comes from, first of all, seeing that there is no difference between oneself and others. And that seeing that lack of difference comes from recognition of that all beings, just like myself, are endowed with Buddha nature. And so when we see that, it will be not really hard for us to develop pure perception.
Tatiki tak tawatila manzu nyamle nangenki lama tenzuki nangdangla jawaina 통그도와 배나 당한주 개나바 안주 누구 이해를 미치다고 차샤바이나 미술라이나 구샵 제당디 림비치 찍바도 원한 그래 개바야 말해 되니 최종 술라이는 균주의 측대 배제 아주 고구마 림비치 기시니 근데 림비치 코리기 가지고 송도다 개나바 senyu 되는 송도 앞에나 다 대신ing부터 어딘데 콜라 송낭도 되니 당에 시시기메 나는 알아다 미케부 쿠바든데 레람나 디그레스 nga 쿠바 인세그레스 이내야 그 데버샤베니 부 심전 탐절라 캬비오 세컨디 아니 자와니는 캬준식메스 nga 쿠바 인세그레나 캬준자니 식메스 배 니시 돈 숨도 아야니야 다 디디 카르레스나 공남바 수수 냠린 나니 니시디 끼용디 오니 드니식다 차상 찍바 임바지 통투부에서 봐
We can really see those teachings kind of playing out in real life when we look at the great lamas, such as Tulkur Gen Rinpoche, for example. How did he behave himself with all beings? Well, we can see that he had respect for all beings. Whoever showed up in front of him, Rinpoche's respect, the language he used to address those people never changed. You wouldn't see any difference. Whether it's some kind of very important person in front of him or not, it doesn't matter. He will address the person with utter respect, using those kind of kind words. Now, when Rinpoche taught the Dharma, and you could hear it from the recordings, like often he would say, well, I don't know really much, you can even call me like kind of ignorant, that's okay, yes, I don't know much. But when it comes to Buddha nature, right, Rinpoche continued, this here, I never lie. Here, I really have no doubt, and when I tell you about it, this is not a lie, right? That kind of certainty that we could see from his teachings, from the statements he made, and we can see it from his life example, how he treated everyone equally. That kind of utter respect, right, equality for all beings, came from Rinpoche's realization of Buddha nature. And you could see that kind of also, that certainty that shines through in his teachings, how he delivered the Dharma when it comes to teachings on Buddha nature.
다네기드니 가상의 슈바나시 단기 당보 셈슌세디 tini lack of confidence redwa tini tanda ta Khenpo se tang mepa se tang di zo di tini nganzo ina da discrimination to ba di ba do ting chedang gi nganzo ta keja do peche tang ba ina
Di Khenpo di Gesang Shupaнаnshin.
di kol
Di jagi kutsu.
di kol la kazangi chedang kyu dewar shebe nyingbu di ki shebe goba jik shube kapsul ngi kashi shuyin ba dinsu dinda teba yote bari
Let's focus on. And these topics of lacking confidence, right? Lacking that kind of trust in our own abilities and having this discrimination kind of like pride about ourselves and contempt towards others. These two faults, right? The two specific faults. I already explained a little bit last time when I talked about the general purpose for learning about Buddha nature, right? Now we're looking at the specific one, where we look at these 5 faults mentioned in the text itself. But these first 2 faults are kind of exactly the ones that I basically explained in the context of talking about the general purpose, general benefit of studying.
다 dinani tangi driba tangpo chidwa driba tangpo di chidang ngaran chasang la yugire 다 driba nipa di ini dinani ngaran su to su nyamlen cheke 다 nyamlen cheke sena mindu kanta da ngaran su nyamlen cheke yin seke nge tang pena nganzu dawo chik 다 chela 다 juk shimbe kansa chorba 다 pese struggling practitioner na digimedo dinzu la nyeba di yungu re sungre di kar re suna nga cheba yin nga yaga yin ni nge da di ha gu gu ye tulba ha gu gu ye ma tulba ha gu ye kunsu semje dinzu gugba re pe da lumbu re suni tende ki nga zu lobjong lakbar du lobjong di zu jangbe kapsula tingwani dani di diba di shukchumba yungu re da nga zu la nga kya se kruba cheba yinbe nga kya 아니 똑대인 인뱅 아게 아니 디제디 드니 랑니라 캥바당 데밍기 셈젠라지 메르타이기 땡땡 안줄라더니 차당 슈춤부 중 그래 정말 띵띵 아주 디바니 바디 드니 냠렘 바솔라 용의 슈춤부 열에 정말
Now, the first fault, the one of lacking confidence, right, when we don't know about Buddha nature, not believing in ourselves, that's a kind of common to all beings, Buddhists, non-Buddhists, right? This kind of low self-esteem, so to say, lack of confidence. It's quite prevailed among all of us. It's the second one, right? This kind of contempt to others and pride, this discrimination, in other words. It's the one that the practitioners have to watch out for. And by practitioners, I mean like practitioners like us, okay? Like those who have entered onto the path. So actually, we could just better use the word struggling practitioners, right? So like us. So what happens with the struggling practitioners like we are is that, once we identify ourselves as this being a Buddhist, a Dharma practitioner, with that comes this sneaky sense of superiority. Like, well, I am a practitioner of the Dharma. I am better than those other confused, ignorant beings who have never met the Dharma, right? Especially when we study. When we engage in quite serious studies of the Dharma, then pride in our knowledge, pride in what we have learned, sneaks in. pride of being a practitioner, we can say, like pride of being in the Dharma. And because we have that, then automatically we look down at others, like those who are not, right? So we discriminate, and we sort of have contempt to those other confused, ignorant ones that we think they are. So this one, so the second fault, it's something that the so-called practitioners like us should really watch out for.
Tade kapsula nganzu ewa che chi kale kabu kare yoresena ngakyal tang poba se di mangpuji nganzu norni ewa che tuku midwa nganzu nyamlin chebe kapsula susu la poba che in sam ani sem ki tingne ngakya ke dewa hamago not dress yore ngakya di yapo marwa poba di yapo re di kandis ha gogo goresena nga mato me nge mato che tuku me samna di ngakya re semche shimbe jetubna ngayang jetugir was Siddharth sang jetugir na ngayang sang jetugir was samna ngazu jigbare samna di ngaya mare popare ta nga mato semche shimba tenjuda sang jetug mare sambaina andi ngaya re popa mare di ni kebar dus chego udwa mi shimbe jeba nashi ngayang jetugir samna di ngaya re ngarang mato me samna di mi shemba jeba nashi ngayang jetu gresam di popare di gogoyore te nga mado me nge mado jetu gu mare khoda ngale ngarang in samba ina ti dil nga gyare di indi yewa che gu ba
Now you can see with these first two faults that one is the lack of confidence, another one is having pride. That, you know, the issue that we often have is that we are unable to differentiate between what is pride and what is a healthy sense of confidence. Often we think, well, I have confidence in myself, my abilities, but in reality, it's just pride in disguise. So we need to be able to differentiate, because pride is really nothing good comes from that. Confidence, it's all about this kind of goodness. So to show you a little bit of the difference between those two, so when we have an attitude that only I can do it, that's pride. When we have an attitude that others can, and so also I can, like Siddhartha could, he, was able to become enlightened, and so I also can. That's confidence, right? So it's really about how we see others, right? We can see that when we see others as like, well, they can't, and it's me who can. It's me. That's pride. We already left others out of this picture. But when we include others in a way that everyone can, others can, and so I can also, that's confidence, right?
teni sumba dita tharresena susu semla namba dang rangshin ni yebna ni ngaran suki namba mato thong mato biyondu namba di rangshin re teni dodo yongre sumbare tenge khachang shuyimba dodo dang kurdeb sedi maim pala de resha sambiki diba shungore penna ngaran su landu sta yondu nge semdini namdo mangbo jiresha zimba chimbo jiresha decha du shedang du ngagya du marikpa du jesang sem sedi decha shedang timu gi rangshin jire du sambedi ije ke songbaina tilan doto basigore di mare di semgi nambare semgi rangshin di dakba wesa warwa ina ngarang zula dus ta yong du da ngo dang rangshin di thong ma tu number cham ji thong yu da number di ni diba khorang sim gi rangshin re sini da tende chorgyo yorla tende yiche chi yore di tene diba sumba droto pa se di.
Now, the third fault among 5 is perceiving the untrue, and that means really perceiving what's not there, like superimposing, really, right? What we looked at last time in class. So let's look at this one. What happens when we don't recognize Buddha nature as our true nature? We take the appearing aspect of the mind to be the true nature of the mind. So we conflict really this just kind of temporary aspect, how our mind appears, right? This as being true nature of the mind. So we kind of superimpose what's not there, right, to be true and real. That is to say that when we look at the mind's appearing aspects, we see grasping, we see attachments, we see anger, we see afflictive emotions, right? All of that. And so we think, well, that means that's the true nature of my mind. So we really impose like kind of what's not there. It's not its true nature. And yet we sort of claim that to be the true nature. So in other words, we hold the evil, which is untrue, to be true, right? That's because, again, we don't recognize Buddha nature, and so we really confuse the appearing mode of the mind as being the real abiding mode of the mind.
Tene da diba shiba di kurwa deba se dre. Kurwa deba se na yimba di matong songza mindu sini sambam yima cheba dila. Ngarang zu sem dila yonde mangbo chiyores. Ta pesha na nga zu tangi nge sao ki ter pesha pa nashin. Sao ki ter di mi thong na yang re, ma thong na yang re, ko ter ki yonde di rangchi sutub deba re. Ina yang susu thong ma tub yongdu yoba yichi ki yo ma re, yoba di pecho tang tu ki yo ma re. Pe deshin tu ngarang zu ki sem la chungsa ni jam nyingje chesa ni tini kudang yishi ki yonten dinsu duma cheba yindu rangchi sutub deba re, sungpa re. Ta di nge tsogo di ngarang zu nyingme lukse la ta di shuk chombo tsadun dindan kiyo re. Dela teni nga zu nga nyamlin chebe kapsu la ya susu ki lunga yisum di sanji ki kusung tu ki danyi la gomgyo yo re, kerim gombe kapsu la. Gomgyo ya kimsin de ya yimba la yimbar shebe gomgyo yo re mato mayimba chi yimba gomna lam chagi ma re lodo charu uro ba. Tende yimba yindu ta dordu na susu ki sem la yondin rangchi sumtub debe di kengi matong yongdu yimbar ngo mashi, yobar ngo mashi ni minduk yomare samgire dela kare segisni kurwa deba segire isla kare.
The fourth fault is the one of disparaging the true nature. So not seeing what is true, right? If previously we have superimposed what was not true as being true, here it's the opposite. We really don't recognize what is being the true nature, the mind, and we disparage it. We disparage true nature, the qualities of the mind. We say they are not there, they are not true. We deny their presence, deny the presence of true qualities. The thing is, whether or not we recognize Buddha nature, the qualities are always there, inherently there. Just like whether or not the poor man sees that treasure buried beneath his or her house, that doesn't change the fact that the treasure is there, right? Even if person does know about it, it's there. Person knows it's there. The only difference is that when person does not recognize the presence of the treasure, he cannot make use of it. But it doesn't change the status of the treasury. The treasure is always there. So are the qualities, the enlightened qualities that are inherently present as the true nature of our mind: compassion, love, kindness, these kind of enlightened bodies, the wisdoms, they all are unconditionally, inherently present. And these are the teachings that are very much embraced by the Nyingma school, the school of earlier translations, and specifically in the Tantric vehicle, where from the beginning the practitioners who follow Nyingma Tantric teachings recognize their body, speech, and mind to be the enlightened body, speech, and mind of a deity. And it's based on that recognition a practitioner engages in the development stage, visualization and practice of a deity yoga. So that recognition of one's body, speech, and mind to be the enlightened body, speech, and mind, right, is the recognition of what is already truly there. This is not something like a wishful thinking. Oh, it's actually in reality it's not, but let us pretend it is. This is not the case with these teachings, right? It's not like we're making it up to help us. It's actually really recognizing how things are truly are. And the things are, the fact is that our minds are replete from the beginning with all these enlightened qualities. And the fault of not recognizing our Buddha nature, this fourfold, is that we will disparage our true nature and we will disparage our qualities by denying their presence.
다 tini ngaba di tini dortinanda gongdo shesha begi simchin tamjela gyu dewar shebi ningu kyaba chigwa yimba ngoma sheba tang tini rani la khengba keba tang tini dima luburwa yimba tang yundin yidin yimba tinsu la yiche magi ngoma she hama koba ina ani kangdar susu inayang lamla chun matu patang lakbardu rangshin simchin tamje chikbayin sanbeki dashin nyambeki janshubki sim ani dinzu dang diga nashin getini dagnang dang tini ta dinzu chasang la tini yungu mare sungbare ta gyud yashin nyingbu di rangshin la kepar mebe sasha mebe sudu yobadi yobar ngoy shebayina ani tindeki gyun tamje pa lokdo dindoni semjin shen la ingje getu ba susu la poba getu ba tini dashin nyamba yimba tilayang semdini ngishe getu batang dega nanshin getini ta dagnang se tinso komna logu sue shapa mayimba yimbale yimbar kombeki ngishi geba la soba getini tini yungre sumbare
Di kyon mare di je chatsan yungires ra.
di kyonde kararesuna da gongi kyonde su chasang dordina yung hama gona 아니 랑신라 예와체 온디 잉제라 소바 게 마도 디교용 그레스 장주기 셈디
Not recognizing that the Buddha nature, Tathagata Garbha, is enlightened element permeates all beings without exception. What happens is that we have this kind of discrimination against others, we have pride and lack of compassion towards others, right? All this kind of faults ensue. So we don't have diligence then in practicing the Dharma. We don't recognize it. We don't develop Batichita of seeing the equality of self and others. We'll lack pure perception, right? We will not recognize that the qualities are inherently present as the true nature of our mind, where the faults are just fleeting and temporary. So all those confusions come forth. And now you can really reverse all of that and say that, well, if we do recognize Buddha nature as being our true nature of all beings, right, then all those faults aforementioned are going to be reversed, and instead, what will happen, instead of pride, discrimination, right, we will have compassion. We'll have certainty in the equality of self and others. We'll have self-confidence, like in a really healthy sense, right? We'll have certainty that pure perception is really recognizing what's true and not just a wishful thinking of making things up, but really seeing what it is, right? So those kind of qualities of love, compassion, Batichita quality, pure perception, all of those qualities will spring forth once we reverse those faults by recognizing Buddha nature.
나태양 돈다 tortuina 가리순거여레스나 아바디기 계란기 대신 닝부디 심전 탐절라 직송 이어봤다 예비 금선 라테니 심전 탐제 대화 톱도 이어봤다 동알 자도 이어봤디 직송 레스 제자 금전 될라테니 잉지 제고 그래 잉지 깨고 그래서 돼 그 금전 충분 쉬우지래도 와 배낭아주 장주 선바지나 롱겐 찍라 진바지 땅바이나 델라 먼저 가르쳐 우리 유요 말에 유스는다 there is no sense of doing favor 아주 미끼마지나 nga chimbo yin ani kholange chi jeba yin sambe ge chi khangda redo shorwa an jangju samba dawasina tati khoy ge dungal sae di ngarang ki lenge res khoy ge dungal meba chae di khorang ki thopdang res tende ge samba shore tende indi nipa chimbo shira redo wa yingji keba di pidi dawaji da tene mai majine oni chi khorangi thopdang re sambe thoni ningchi ke sha ba na shira gi ne ba chim ba yore tin di penang azu namji happiness is birthright sigi wa oni ta yishi de kati ki gesne gyu dewa shabe ning budi ani ranshin la chisung zu ya ba yishi ke ba na dinzu la yishi hu re sung ba
de di kung ngapa ra Khenpo di Mayimpa Dichik. And so in short, this was actually about the fifthfold. The translator omitted that. So there was the explanation of the fifthfold. So the fifth defect, and is really the defect of then when we don't recognize Buddha nature, we will not understand it, and so we will not attain the love that perceives the similarity of oneself and others. Right? This is going to be that fault of not really being able to develop that really selfless love that regards everyone equally. So we can look at this fifthfold. In short, when it's when we recognize the equality of self and others. And by equality, we mean that equal wish of all sentient beings to avoid pain, dissatisfaction, misery, and to attain genuine happiness and well-being, right? We all share that predicament, that wish. We equal in it. And therefore, it makes perfect sense. Like what comes out of that understanding of equality is really compassion, great love, unbiased love towards everyone equally. That's how bodhisattvas operate. Right? When we really help and benefit, when they help benefit others, it doesn't come as a sense of favor or here is I'm, doing you a favor. Unlike us sentient beings, it always comes with some strings attached, a bit of like kind of hope, expectation to get something, worry that we won't get something in return, right? But bodhisattvas don't have that. Their love is pure. It comes, that wish to help others comes from a sense of, well, understanding that that's my responsibility. Because it is a birthright of all beings to be happy. And when I recognize it, because I recognize that Buddha nature permeates everyone, right? I recognize that it is a birthright of all beings. And so when I help them, it's not just some kind of pity. Oh, here is me, great person, helping you, poor person, right? That comes from lack of recognition of Buddha nature. That's a fault. Here, that fault is reversed. Once we recognize Buddha nature, we see that it just makes perfect sense to help everyone because everyone deserves happiness. It's really makes perfect sense to be kind, compassionate, and loving towards everyone. It comes from seeing that similarity of oneself and others.
다 든다디 노르디나 가리숭바레스나 케랑기 규데셰 닝굴라 고와당 이제 잉셰디 세버메나 아주 남기 장주쌤 세겨로와 당기 계제 망고셰디 망고지 장주쌤 세드는 되바요 되바시레 다 제당 군접 장주쌤단 돈남 장주쌤 샤주거 야고 깨두고 말해 숭말해 삐마지단 샤마지 용두고 말해 사말 되네 그 대신 닝부디 심전 탐절라 케메베 캡도 여바디 하거나 수수에 있는 셈게를 뽑아게 봐 심진 셴라 닝지 제베 값을라야지 유익되는 매바 오늘 다네게 unconditionally 닝지 게투 그래서 디 장주 셈디 야고 중얼라 아니 그 대신 닝부디 야고 하고 그랬다 든다 또디나 디나라 뒤디거래 근데 이만디 아주 남지 도 값을 장주 셈바스디다 장주기 셈세디 셈징이 된데 상기 톱들로 될 세기여리데 딜레 또주 sabru 침바이나 남중 아주 당악 단데 값을라 장주 셈세디 가니칠 세기스나 다당 타에 셈진는 얘네 상계 임발라 임발이 셰베 당이디 장주 초도 셈게도 스는 아주 두 셈기거라 봐
In short, it's when we don't have understanding, recognition of light in nature, that is the true nature of ourselves and everyone else, when we don't have that certainty, what happens is that we fail to generate genuine, pure Batichita. From the teachings today, you can see that there is a really deep link connection between recognition of Buddha nature and development of pure, genuine mind of awakening. Relative mind of awakening and the ultimate mind of awakening. Because Buddha nature is really connected with Batichita. And unless we recognize that Buddha nature permeates all beings, our practice of Bodhicitta, relative and ultimate, is not going to be pure and genuine. And it's when we do recognize Buddha nature as the true nature of all beings, what comes from that is our genuine and kind of sense of confidence in oneself, in ourselves, compassion for others, not as a favor, not as a pity, but rather in a very unconditional, pure way, just caring for others, right? Because we recognize their Buddha nature. So it's really for achieving bodhicitta, we absolutely have to recognize Buddha nature. And, what is bodhicitta, right? This enlightened mind. In the Sutric tradition, the definition is that it's the mind, the wish to attain enlightenment for the sake of others. It's good. But if we look deeper in the Tantric tradition, the definition is that bodhicitta is the mind of awakening that we generate when we recognize that myself and other beings are already primordially enlightened. And from within that state of recognition, we then develop bodhicitta. So you can connect it, therefore, here really well, the teachings on Buddha nature and the teachings on bodhicitta.
다 드링텔라 참샤기 다 토르디나 드링아주 대시 닝부 다 소소 냠슬렘베 닌 남투베 거바당 하마고바 이나 니믹 스니다 디셰비나니 니믹 디셰바인 다티니 하고나 유딘딘딘데 요리스니지 ngatin데 수메르 디아니 nga사니 미튼 슈게인스.
So we'll stop here for today. In today's class, we continued looking at the purpose and benefit of recognizing Buddha nature in oneself and others. We have seen that if we don't recognize, we don't acknowledge it, there's these 5 faults, 5 defects that ensue. When we do recognize it, there are 5 qualities. So we'll continue this discussion in the next Dharma session.
장주 셈주 림보제 마게 바나마게 gyureje Kewara nyamba meba yang gone gondo pelvare sho